You're listening to the Friends After 40 podcast, where every episode feels like a conversation on your couch with close friends. So grab your coffee or your cocktail and come hang out with us.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back.
What's up?
It is Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get sued by Al Roker.
Yeah,
No,
Al
it's
Roker's,
fine.
he's gonna come
It's
gunning
fine.
for us.
No, it's fine.
She knows him.
He would love it.
We're not gonna get in trouble.
No.
We're not gonna get a cease and desist.
Nope.
All right, good.
You feel good about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
fine.
we're like 4 or 5 episodes in. I don't want to get.
It's fine.
I don't want to get canceled already.
No, he's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
wait until we're hitting.
And then he's going to have us
And then
on.
he's gonna come for us.
Yeah.
No, he'll have us on.
He'll have us on.
He's a great
Oh,
guy.
my God.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Didn't you just have dinner with him the other day? Yeah. Okay.
Great.
we watched him eat, and we acted like we were with him.
Did you really? You saw
Al.
him? You saw him out?
No,
No,
Oh.
on TV.
No, on TV.
Oh,
Yeah, him and Deborah. It's fantastic. Great couple.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, it is Sunday afternoon, which is the day after Saturday, and.
For those of you who didn't know.
For those of you that maybe are waking up hungover or something like that, it's Sunday for us, not you. But Saturday night, we hung out with a bunch of friends,
As we did Friday night.
as we did Friday night. But yesterday was really fun for us because we did a little brunch thing where we kind of every few weeks we go from place to place and I meet up and have some brunch. But we got into this game last night, and it's not a novel thing. You know, everybody's kind of done this at some point. It's conversation starters. And we had some fun questions, and we had such a good time playing it. We thought, why not do it today? Let's have a little fun and show you exactly what a good Saturday night in your 40s looks like.
It's thrilling,
Just-
exciting.
So exciting.
So
I know.
exciting. I mean, just so we're clear though, I mean, we had like bourbon, blackberry or blueberry smash drinks.
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Delicious.
Somebody offered to put in a float of Prosecco on it. So
Delicious.
it's a very high end evening. We had some, flank steaks.
Yeah.
Were cooked
Chicken
very well.
on the grill.
Chicken.
Whipped feta.
Grilled veggies.
The whipped feta
feta.
was
Whipped
amazing.
feta
delicious.
was amazing. So
Right.
shout out
So
to our
good.
friend who hopefully is listening to this
Yeah,
and
they
understands
made
that she
that.
makes an amazing whipped feta.
So good.
And our other friend
And
that
she
made
also-
amazing steaks.
Yes, she also made that cherry peach bourbon
Oh,
with
yeah.
a Prosecco floater. That was very good too. With
Okay.
some smashed cherries on the bottom. Very, very good.
Yum.
Very nice.
That one was good.
So, conversation starters. So, we figured we'd pick off a few and have some fun with it today. So, who wants to kick us off?
I'm gonna throw a curveball because there was a question that we asked last night that was pretty funny. And what the 5 things you would bring if you were on a deserted island?
And are we just going to jump to the answers? Because it was hysterical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jump
Yeah.
to the
Okay,
answer.
So you-
go ahead, James.
Yeah, what was your?
Go ahead. What was your answer?
Well, so my answer, because the deserted island was not well defined, I'd bring my
what
phone and a
deserted mean
charger.
to you?
Yeah, he said a phone
No
and a charger.
one said the island would be without power.
Oh, Jesus. It's just,
It's deserted, meaning there's no one else there.
I mean, is it
Who are you
is it a
gonna call?
resort? Like what island
wasn't
are you
abandoned.
stranded on?
I wasn't calling anyone. I'm on a deserted island by myself. I'm gonna grab my phone and a charger, and I'm all good.
wait, is there someone there like with Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No
It's
one
deserted.
defined it.
It's deserted.
It's deserted,
That
meaning
means
there's no one
Okay,
else there.
Exactly.
When you think deserted island, do you mean like an island in the middle of New York City?
That's what I want to know. Like, where,
I mean-
where is your deserted island?
My deserted
Rhode
island.
Island.
You know,
Staten Island.
if everybody left the island right here in the lake, and I was the only one on it, I'd have power and a phone.
You could also
charge
swim
it.
home.
Yeah, and you would be
Yes.
alone.
Yes.
I know the most of us were like pots,
I was like a filter for water,
filter for water, flint, start a
Flint.
fire.
a tarp, maybe. I don't know.
And then Ramon, you said,
I said a plane.
A plane.
yeah, he was like, you guys are thinking so small. I would have a plane with a pilot.
Yeah.
See, so he could have a plane with a pilot, and I can't have a phone and a charger.
A plane is an object.
A phone is an object.
Yeah, I mean, you can take your phone and your charger. I'm just saying it'll be no use to you.
I could phone in a rescue team. You have to fly a plane with no experience.
I said a pilot.
Pilot's not an
and
object.
then
He's a person.
a genie in a bottle.
Okay.
He's a person.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Oh, then
And
I
then he
said,
said the
and then
genie
I
in a
said
bottle.
a genie in a bottle with 3 wishes. I mean, what's wrong with that?
You need to call my friggin' thing ridiculous.
So the other thing that I would bring
Is
is a manual to learn to fly a plane.
Well, I think you've got one more. You got one more thing, and none of it's been food right now. So I want to know how you're going to survive.
He's gonna fly to go get some food.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah, I'm a
Well,
fly.
James is gonna call
I'm a
in.
flying
James will call in
dinosaur.
takeout.
I call in takeout.
right.
And get it flown over, and then I
Yes.
hit you right back,
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Because that
and I'll be full.
Okay.
We can't even get the Chinese food restaurant to deliver to
I know.
our house.
Sounds like your problem. It
deliver.
comes to my house. We live in the same town.
In the same zip code. Can we talk about that? Anyway. So annoying. Okay, so
What was the other answers?
they were practical. They were like pot, fire starters.
Extra clothes.
Who wants to live like it's on Survivor? Like Richie said, think bigger.
Word. You
said
trying to be
volleyball.
negative?
You're on a
negative
deserted
for-
island.
A volleyball.
Right?
You could be in a mansion on the deserted island, and you could be like, I just want a trampoline.
Okay, so I would want power on this deserted island.
Right. Then I want power.
It's got to connect to something. I mean, you could have a
So-
generator. I mean,
I was
I
gonna
guess
say,
you
what
could
are
bring
the
a
things to help
generator
me generate that?
and some
right?
fuel.
That's
That
gonna
could
run out.
then you'd have power.
All right,
Those
next
two
question.
Okay.
So
Clearly messed that one up.
yeah. So the question I was initially supposed to ask was, what was your favorite food to eat growing up?
Oh, okay. Don't judge me because I'm black. Okay, it was KFC. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think I said last night my
Wait, but
favorite
what was
comfort
yours?
food was fried chicken.
And
right?
he said watermelon.
I said watermelon. She said fried chicken. I said
but it's
watermelon.
because. But listen,
Is this one of those comments where I'm not allowed to chime in on?
You're not.
I'm not allowed to get in on this one.
No.
but wait, listen. When we were growing up, and I think this is true for maybe it's our generation, right? Like we didn't eat out the way we eat out today. Even our kids today, like sushi. I didn't even know what sushi was when I was a kid, right? So once in a while, usually on like a Friday night, my mother would bring home. It was either pizza, Chinese, or KFC. Those were the three. And out of the three, it was KFC that made me the happiest. Because as I said last night, you could eat fried chicken hot. You could eat it cold. For me, I mean, my family's from the South. You eat that breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like I always loved fried chicken. So KFC always made me happy. But I feel like today, our kids would say something, I don't even know. I don't even know how they would answer that question. It'd be crazy.
Tomahawk.
Right?
Right, yeah.
God, tomahawk steaks.
Lobster tails.
Right?
But fried chicken is also something that traveled well.
Yeah, it
so
travels
if we
well.
would drive
Long
from
drives.
north to the south,
We always had fried
there
chicken.
was always fried chicken.
God.
Yeah.
When you made that tray of fried chicken for our fishing trip, oh, so good. Like,
Yeah.
you're right. It traveled really
It
well.
travels well. And
You didn't have to worry about heating anything up.
No,
Yep.
you just eat it.
And it
And
was
it tastes delicious.
it was like bottomless chicken. For me, it was like bottomless chicken. It's like, this is fantastic. I mean, I don't know how long it took you to make all that, but I thank you.
yeah, you're
It
welcome.
was great.
Fried chicken is a pain in the butt to cook, but
Worth it.
But the product is worth it.
For me, it was pasta. Right? Pasta. I mean, I grew up Sundays and Wednesdays on pasta, and it was either fusillis or we never really did like spaghetti. You do like rigatoni or something like that, and it was just amazing. But the thing that I remember the most in my grandmother's house, we called her Poppy, would be 2 inches of oil sitting on top of the gravy. And we didn't call it sauce, we called it gravy growing up. And it was just amazing. Meatballs, 2 inches of oil on top of your gravy, and you had your pasta. And so all the way to this day, pasta is Still my number one.
You had me till the 2 inches of oil. 2 inches of oil.
And black people, gravy is either brown or white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
a debate
When
amongst
we
Italians.
met, I was
I
like,
know.
gravy.
Yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
He was like, the sauce. And I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, for everyone else, marinara sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti sauce.
But hardcore, it was gravy.
Can I have two answers?
You can have as
I'm gonna
many
say
as you
go
like.
for it.
So my first one was, and I wonder if you guys remember this, McDonald's used to make this McBLT with the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
No, I don't remember.
And you had to combine them.
It was in the
And you had to
styrofoam
combine it,
thing,
yeah.
and it was like this, right?
Yeah, you
like,
had to keep the hot side hot and the cold
And you
side
went like
cold.
this?
And you went like this. And you
you
went
had
to
to put it together.
And I would beg. And it was probably back then, it was probably like, I don't know, $2.50. I'm like, Mom, can I have a McBeal? No, I'll make you McDonald's at home.
yeah.
So I had to have one of those burgers. Back then, you didn't want a burger with onions and green peppers in it. But that was the thing. And the other thing that, oh my God, still to this day, I'm gonna start craving it now. In the Bronx, there's this West Indian bakery that they make bread and they make beef patties and they make beef patty and
The cocoa bread.
and the
is that on White Plains Road?
Yes.
The L?
Was it
Yeah.
233rd?
No, it was 226.
Oh, so good. I think to this day, there's still a line coming out of that bakery.
Kingston Bakery.
Yeah.
And I mean, oh my gosh, the cocoa bread. You could
Yeah.
smell the cocoa bread 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
You like on your way. You wouldn't even be on your way to get one, but you'd smell it and you
Yeah.
would go in there
Yeah.
to go get it.
But it was a whole meal, and it was inexpensive.
It was a whole
delicious.
meal. It was
Yeah.
like less than $2 you can get. Back then it was less than $2. I don't know
Yeah.
how much it is now. It's probably like $4 or $5 or something. Who knows? But that was one of my favorite things to eat, and it's probably my fondest memory. Just grabbing a beef patty and cocoa bread and walking with my friends. Actually, I would get 2 cocoa breads, one to eat plain and one to eat with the beef patty inside, and just walk down White Plains Road eating beef patty and cocoa bread. That was our sustenance. That was like a full course meal right there.
How about you, Lee?
It was a slice of pizza and grape soda.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to pound down grape soda.
Slice of pizza and like you had to have the grape soda with the pizza.
Yeah.
Like you can't it wasn't Pepsi, it wasn't Coke, it wasn't Sprite, it was a grape soda with a slice of pizza, and that was it.
And we had the best pizza.
Oh my God,
Right?
yes. There was still
The best.
Italians in the
Yeah.
pizza shop back
Yeah.
then
Back
that
then.
didn't
So good.
speak English
So good.
in the Bronx anyway.
Yeah.
All right. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Who put that question up?
Richie?
I'll take
Good.
credit
Good
for
job. Good job. Good job.
I'm good for one good idea a month.
Oh.
A month.
So don't expect nothing else out of me. Actually, the month's almost over.
I was gonna
so
say. So
I got another one
Yeah.
coming down the road.
another one.
All right. What pet peeve drives you the craziest?
Oh, can I answer? Can I answer? Can I answer?
Go.
Mama, can I say a curse word?
When people don't blow their nose and do the it's like blow your nose. Blow your nose.
What if you have tissue,
Blow
Lisa?
your, I always have tissues. I will give you tissue. Blow your nose. That drives me insane. I'm like, you're just swallowing that, right? Which is going back in and it's just coming right.
Well, I'm very guilty of doing that.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
I mean, we've all had to
hate
do it when
I
we don't have
hate it.
tissue.
I'm very guilty.
Oh my gosh. But
It
when you
drives me
said
crazy.
that, I immediately, and this is gross, had a flashback of being younger, still in the Bronx, subway, and people like blowing their nose. You know what I'm talking about? Without tissue?
Oh,
Like leaning over the, yes.
yeah,
I
disgusting.
think that's
Oh,
gross.
that is gross.
Disgusting.
That's
Disgusting.
nasty.
That
So
is
nasty.
gross.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Who does
Yeah.
that? Anyway.
Yeah, like
But
out
it
in
was-
public too.
Like out in public, yeah.
And they just like, and it
Yeah.
just goes shooting out their nostrils.
I
Like-
thought it was pretty impressive. The people that could get it far.
Right? Because they would always like lean over the subway, the tracks, right? And kind of do it. And I was
No,
like,
that's so gross.
I was like, how did he projectile blow snot directly where he wanted it to go? Like that was.
Yeah, but that.
And I said he
has
because
to-
I've never seen a woman do it.
correct.
But
That is correct. I've never seen
One of my biggest pet peeves. I can't stand that.
Yeah, it is nasty. What about the people where it fails?
Oh,
It's like, see, that's what you get. That's what you get.
That's gross.
it's like use those brown. Remember those hard brown paper towels they would have in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Use that.
Use
If you don't have
something.
anything.
But should they use their hand? I've seen people just use their hand. I'm like,
That's gross.
It's like
and then watch on the train. You be on the train, they use their hand. It's like, oh my God, what is he gonna touch?
But what do they do with it afterward? Like,
They do
yeah, they just like in the pants. This is gross.
gross.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
that's gross.
I'm sorry I took us on this path.
That's
But
why I don't go back
that's-
to New York City. Stuff like that.
What, you don't want to go on the train and,
No.
and touch some
God,
Touch
no.
all the poles.
touch all the poles? all the poles.
The day I have to be back on a New York City subway is the day I have to like go back to my mother's apartment to live because life has failed me,
No.
or I have failed in my life.
I mean,
I was gonna say you failed yourself because
Yes.
that is.
That is
I mean,
the day.
the subway is the fastest way to travel.
Ugh.
I'll take the Metro
And
North. Thank you.
some people have
No,
to.
I'll take
but
an
so
Uber.
what is your pet peeve?
I mean, I have so many. I'm sitting here right now trying to think about like which one drives me the craziest. So we talked about when people say irregardless.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that, which I learned yesterday's in the dictionary. Thanks for sharing that
yeah.
with me.
It's in the
Yes, in the
dictionary.
dictionary.
Yeah.
Dictionary.
It's terrible.
I also don't like when toilet seats are up, the lid. I don't like that. It's kind of really annoying. I don't want to touch it.
That is
It just needs to be down.
your worst pet peeve.
It's not my worst. I have a few. I probably have more than
I mean, you're going down the list right now. I mean, you want to
I'm just
land the
putting
plane?
that out
Do you
because
want to land the
I
plane?
think people need to hear this and know it, right? Because if you're a woman now, I have to touch, right? So now I got to grab the tissue, put the lid down, and then I got to squat anyway. It's very inconvenient. All of it is inconvenient.
You mean, but you have to pick a lid up or put a lid down. It's the same motion.
No.
If the toilet is closed, is there an action? Or do you?
If the toilet seat, what do we call the top part? The lid,
The
the
lid,
cover,
the lid, and not the
That's
whole
fine.
thing.
That right. I'm okay with touching that. I get that. Right. Most public places though, that doesn't exist. It's just the toilet seat. Am I saying
Oh, without
that right?
the back of the.
Right. Right. And so a lot of
The
the
top of
times,
it.
if there's no urinal,
I
men
feel like
go
you're
and
not
they
talking
pull the
about
thing
a
up.
public toilet. I feel like you're talking about your toilet.
I feel like this is getting accusatory really quickly.
No, it's not.
No,
You're
'Cause I-
good.
I
You're
do what
good.
she wants.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
And I'm not using a bathroom that my son just used, so we're fine.
Okay. Okay.
so that's your worst pet peeve.
It's not my worst. It's just on the list. I'm trying to think of like what is the worst. There are quite. I mean, we could go deep with it. Like I hate when people don't take accountability for their stuff. Right? That like really drives me crazy. Does that not drive anyone else crazy? That drives
It drives
me
me
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, just.
Yeah. Like you know what you did. Just say you did it.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to
I
go
hate
down.
the excuses that come with
I
that.
don't want to go down
Right?
that path.
Yeah.
Word, because it can go.
Listen,
That could be a whole nother episode.
need to save the rest of my Sunday and keep it intact. Okay.
Go down.
We don't need to go down that path.
All right. Well, I'll let someone else
I don't
go
know.
while I sit
Breathing
and
loud
think of,
bothers me.
right? Like all
Chewing loud bothers me.
Oh my God, people who chew with their
Existing.
mouths open. The smacking, the noise.
It's like you don't hear yourself. Ugh.
They're enjoying their food.
Oh God.
That's great. Do I have to hear you enjoy,
Enjoy
it
your
though?
food, right?
Low self-awareness. That bothers me
Yeah.
when you have like zero.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have limited.
I mean, everyone has some blind spots.
Some.
That's
Some
okay.
have
A lot of people.
all the blind
yeah.
spots. But that's just like all of it. Like driving blind. They're just all the blind
Just
spots.
in the dark.
In the dark.
They're
Don't
just like,
know.
la, la, la. Yeah.
I have a thing at work that I've dubbed corporate maturity, where it's just like, there's certain things you just know, like just
Do they though?
I guess where I'm going is my one of my biggest pet peeves, and I don't know if you guys heard me voice this over, but I like to say, don't make your problem my problem. Right? So if you're managing something that is on you and you're accountable to be dealing with it, whether that's at home or at work, just don't make it my problem.
You have to
handle it.
practice your Teflon.
Yeah.
Make it so it doesn't stick. Just give it right.
Yeah.
That's what you do to me.
Yes, I practice that every day.
Teflon Janine.
People need to practice their Teflon game. I don't know what to tell you. People always try and give you their stuff. And I'm like, you can try. It's not going to stick.
Oh, no. I don't try and give you my stuff. I try and give you your stuff. And you practice Teflon.
Teflon. I'm going to call you the
Teflon.
Don Janine. The Teflon Don.
Teflon Dawn.
What's yours, Ramon? What's your
I don't know.
biggest? You have one. You have to have one.
I don't know. I know that I do hate when people cut me off when I'm speaking, but I felt like it happens so often that it's just something that I
What do you
have to
mean?
get used to.
So sorry.
I was waiting for someone to.
It's something that I just have to get used to.
I couldn't do it because I get accused of doing that all the time.
Well, same here. I don't get accused. It's matter of fact.
No,
It's not accusatory. It's just like you're doing it. I'm like, thank you.
it's something I learned to. It's something I learned
Reset.
to live with. Like I made a conscious decision that I'm not going to let it bother me. So I wouldn't say that it's as much as a pet peeve as it was before. It really bothered me before. I think my other one is my wife cracking her toes.
Oh my gosh, he hates it. He really hates that.
You crack your toes a lot?
Yeah, I can't help it. It's like a morning thing or a relaxing thing.
That's weird. That's
like this.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't use my hands. I can.
Does that make you feel good?
It's like a stretch.
Yeah, it's like a stretch.
Our son likes to crack his neck, and I get chills down my spine. It doesn't annoy me.
Yeah,
I get chills down my spine because I'm so worried about like
because it's his neck.
the neck. I'm like,
He's ready to go like this.
like, dude, I don't want you to end up in a hospital. It's like it scares me to death every time, and I cringe. And Lisa's like, "Are you okay?" She looks at me because I make a weird face instead of asking him if he's okay. I'm like, "You're just cracking his neck," and it makes me feel weird.
Yeah, the neck cracking is a weird one.
Yeah.
I used to crack my neck.
Yeah, and it grossed me out. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
used to-
weird.
used
That's
to
a
say,
weird one.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, when the chiropractor does it, it feels good.
All right, I have another one.
Go for it. Go for it.
I have two more.
We're not surprised at all.
Wait, pet
thi-
peeves?
Yeah. This is a little one, but it drives me crazy. So we all have kids, right? When the sink is completely empty and someone comes and they leave one dish, just one dish. I'm like, the dishwasher's right there, or you could wash your one dish. Why leave it? If the dish has company, maybe you can get away with that. But if it's an empty sink,
It's a lone dish.
it's a right.
Yeah.
That really bothers me. You can't
You'd
do that.
think that
and then not running water over it. That really,
that bothers me.
It's like so inconsiderate.
Why does someone have to run water over
Because it stays stuck. The food stays. You know how hard it is to clean afterwards? If there's like residue on the plate or fork.
Especially from eggs,
Ketchup.
ketchup, all these things, they dry and it's anyway.
That's why you,
Yeah.
It's like
Really
you use the other side of the sponge.
it's like cereal.
Oh, on the
Like if
plate.
you haven't cleaned out.
No, don't leave. No, don't. They're not talking about like leaving actual food.
No.
in
No,
there.
but you know when you
no.
get like
You-
some of the residue of the cereal.
Yeah, you like
It
emptied
sticks.
out your cereal for the most part, or you're done. But there's like residual
Yeah.
dry
Yeah.
cornflakes around your
No,
bowl,
Scrape that out and put that in the trash.
and
Yeah.
then no one runs the
that's
water on it
nasty.
to let it.
Or when you leave the pan with your eggs.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Okay. I'm gonna move on from that one.
Move on. Moving on.
The other one's a little bit deeper. The other one is when people expect you to do things that they don't do themselves. That drives me crazy. I'll give you an example.
Sounds like you've had this one boiling
was
for a
waiting for
while.
that
now.
I'll give you an example.
I hope I'm not the subject.
No, you're not. So like if you want to be, if you feel like you're not being included in stuff, right? Which I get, but then you're not including anyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? So the expectation is you should always be included, but in your own stuff, you're not including the same people who were supposed to include you. Don't they go together?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That drives me crazy. Maybe it goes back to the low self-awareness.
Totally,
Yeah.
totally. Or narcissism. I don't know which way you want to go.
Next one. Next topic.
Next topic, please. We need a few more cocktails if we're going to go down that route.
All right.
I'm not
Next
touching
topic.
that one.
I know.
Not today.
What's the nicest thing that anyone's ever said about you?
Last night, I think our friend was very complimentary. I think more so to you.
I'm about to say, how do you know what's the nicest thing ever said to me?
I don't know if it was the nicest, but it was so sweet. You could tell it was very heartfelt. Yeah. I don't know. Was that the nicest thing? I don't know.
I don't know. She's going to listen to it now, so I have to say yes.
Well, it made the list. If it's not number one, it's certainly
It's
on the list.
absolutely extremely kind and thoughtful. I mean, I thought that, honestly, I didn't feel like it was, like I deserved that level of like
Praise?
kudos.
I
You know what
agreed too. I didn't think he deserved it.
That's how you really feel, Janine.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that was extremely complimentary. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have gone first because I'm still thinking about any of the other instances where people have said nice things. I think that most of my compliments come from like my personality, a sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
that was it. Someone said something really nice, but it was about all of us and their experience listening to the podcast, which was extremely complimentary. And I thought that was some of the nicest things I've ever heard. Like the sound of our voices. I was like, sound of my voice, yikes. But
How we sound like such professionals.
yeah. That's the magic James does behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Right? I'm
What happens when you spend $400 on a mic? It's all done for you. But yeah, no, that was a great compliment. That was, and that was actually last night during
Yeah.
this game that we were playing last
Yeah.
night, right? So that was cool. Lee,
Oh, no, I don't want to go next. I don't remember.
no one said anything nice to you?
Not recently. So, next.
Lee, I complimented
hard.
you the other day on your outfit, on
Yes.
your
You can't put me on the spot like that because I draw a blank because I'm not
Yeah.
used to getting compliments, and so they don't stick with me. You know this. It's hard for me to take a compliment, so I just don't. So I don't think about it.
So this morning, before we even arrived here to record, I overheard a conversation between Lisa and our son Gavin. And Gavin had a little bit of party last night, and Lisa was like, just like, oh, I'm glad you had fun, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourselves, and this and I just kind of stuck my head out of the door from upstairs, and I said, babe, so you're such a great mom.
Oh, that was last night.
Oh, that was this morning.
Oh, yeah.
That was like right before we left. Was it last night?
It was last night.
Okay.
Because last night I
Oh,
took.
you were cleaning up
I
afterwards.
was cleaning up.
yeah.
Okay, so the boys were over and they were in the pool, and they were having a good time, right? So I was like, I don't want him to clean up after him later because they're having a good time. So then I just took the clothes, I put them in the dryer, cleaned up, I put the cake away because he was having a farewell party for one of his friends. And I opened the door and I was like, just so you know, all your clothes are in the dryer. I was like, and I put away the food and let me know if anybody else is coming or whatever. I was like, all right, have a good time, good night. And then he was like, you're such a good mom.
Now, it's not the nicest thing I've
Yeah.
ever said, but, you know,
Yeah,
I want to recognize you for that.
thank you. I appreciate it.
You gonna say something nice to me?
I was so nice to you yesterday.
Yesterday.
What have you done for me lately?
I didn't sleep well last night.
Me neither. I've been up since
Me
3.
either.
I was up at 1 a.m. Anyway. Yeah.
I was up. I thought I was up. I was like, I'm gonna sit up because I'm up, and it was like 5:30. I'm gonna sit up, and then I fell asleep sitting up.
Yeah, he did.
I
I
woke
looked
up,
over and
but
it
then
was
I
like
was
the
like,
sun was up, and I was like,
what
why
was-
is he sleeping sitting up?
Because I was up. My mind was racing. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's so many things going on in my head. I was like, what is going on?
I feel like we need to talk about that because as even as one of our friends last night, a male, because I hear a lot of women talk about it in our age group, we don't sleep well. And I really did think it was mostly us.
Yeah.
But the more I'm talking to men, you guys aren't sleeping. It's like we could have a group chat, 3 a.m. We're all up.
Yeah, we're all up.
That's
Who's up?
Yeah, someone's up.
Yeah, I'm not awake at 3 a.m.
You have help.
I have help. I get a solid 7 hours.
I get my sleep, but I'm guaranteed to be up. I'm guaranteed to be up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, no, I'm not awake, thankfully. But yeah, I'm not awake.
What was the question again? What is the most complimentary thing?
The nicest
thing.
Yeah.
The nicest thing someone has said to you.
To you.
For me, recently, the nicest thing someone has said to me, and it was my daughter saying, "I'm changing my last name to Christy."
Yeah.
So that was
That's epic.
Yeah.
that was
I love that.
kind of takes the cake of all the nicest things. And Lisa has said some very nice things over the years.
Yeah.
So not putting down what you
No,
said,
not at
just
all.
separate and
Most
different.
recent.
Yeah, most recent. So,
Yeah, I love that.
so that was
We were
great.
all crying.
I know.
Janine?
I still don't know. I really don't. Nothing's like sticking out.
I mean, when we were together at your friend's birthday, and your other friend was saying really nice things about you both.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You
very
remember?
sweet. Yeah.
I didn't want to
He
use any
was, I
names.
forgot. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. He
Yeah.
is. He's another one. Feels very genuine and heartfelt. Yeah. He complimented me as a therapist, but he's always done that. So the history with us, why I think I appreciate his feedback so much, is because when we were, before we could even intern, when we were just students, right, in this program, we were co-therapists, which is not a typical thing, but it's a thing that they do in this program just to make sure each therapist has the opportunity to sit in front of a client, because there aren't enough clients. The school has a clinic, right? So we were co-therapists, and I'll never forget like my first time being in session, but I had him with me, right? Because we were in front of real people. It wasn't like a fake scenario. They put you in front of like people who are actually looking for help, and we're looking at each other like we're gonna help these people. You know what I mean? And we met with couples, and we had a few cases together, and I just appreciate it because we were in that space together. Like, we're both super nervous, very, very green, just trying to apply all the stuff you learn in class to now what's real life. And the thing I really appreciated and learned about him is that he's like almost 20 years younger than me.
He's an old soul.
He's an old soul. And
got
so
that.
like we would be in session together, and the stuff he would say was so profound. I was just like, oh my, like I didn't even know it was there. You know what I mean? And so he compliments me, and I look at him and I'm like, I think he's a really great therapist, especially considering his age, like the way he views life and the way he views all these situations and stuff. So yeah, when he gives me a compliment, I do really, it is very like appreciated. And I forgot about that. So thank you for reminding me, because that was a sweet one.
Appreciated
was a
by
good
him,
one.
but it's not appreciated when I give you a compliment. It's not even remembered.
And we're back to you, huh?
Let's bring it
And we're
to
back.
me.
And
What
we're back.
compliment did you give me?
None.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly.
Gosh,
Only married your ass.
That's a compliment,
that's the compliment.
right? Because I married
I
up. I
chose you.
forgot.
I chose you. That's the compliment. You're welcome.
Get it right, lady. He chose you.
He chose me. All right.
Next question.
Next question.
I thought the app one was really fun yesterday too, right? It's like, what's your favorite app, right?
Yeah.
And we were like
Something I use at work.
yeah, like app food or app.
Before I train, before I start to facilitate a training, I'll ask the group, like, what's your favorite app? And I'll leave it to them whether to decide if it's food or if it's an actual app that they
Yeah.
use on their phone. So we answered both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
And I was like,
Yeah.
and it's funny because the first time I asked the question, everyone's mind went to their phone.
The phone.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, mine is calamari. And I got a good chuckle there. And then it gets their minds like working and thinking. And
I thought that was
from
a good
different
one yesterday.
perspectives.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
so-
funny because my phone says that my most used app is a social media app, right? But my favorite app is not that one.
What is it?
I told you, it's my game.
Let's talk about it.
I play a game on my phone because it's a good stress reliever. There aren't any ads, and
You don't have to think about it.
You don't have to think
Freaking
about
mindless.
it. Yeah,
It's
it's,
just like-
mindless. It keeps me from shopping.
Yeah.
You know, like
keep playing that. You need to play it more.
I don't. It doesn't show up as my most used because when I go down the social media trap, I get. But I mean, I'm constantly like I have to manage that a little
Yeah.
bit better. But it truly is not my favorite. It's just the game really is my favorite. If I could play it more, I probably would.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Lisa, what's your favorite app?
But like her, I have a game that I like to play. And app on my phone. I like Spotify
Yeah.
because I listen to my music.
Yeah.
And that gets me in a zone, a good
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And if I want to listen to a podcast on there, I can like this one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on
That's
there.
right. On Spotify, Apple.
But Apple. Yeah. But
Wherever we get your podcast.
yeah. Yeah, Spotify I think will be my most used app along with the game. And then for food, because the debate was, is a salad an app or is
jeez.
soup an app?
Ruman and I got into a heated discussion about whether or not.
Oh,
Soup and salad.
okay.
Soup
You
and
want to do
salad.
this?
We can do this right now.
We could do this right now. Salad,
It's not an app.
agree. Soup
It's not an app.
is a freaking app
But wait, why is salad not an app, but soup is for you?
because it's very well known in the restaurant community that salad comes before. I just heard our producer crack up.
He's like, is it well known?
He's like, really?
And you know what? Your producer might know the answer to that.
It's
question.
well known. No, it's well established. It's well established that a salad comes after your app and before dinner. It's very well known. You go to any Italian restaurant, you get an app, calamari, whatever. You get your salad, you get your entree. Soup shows up
No, it doesn't.
with your appetizer.
No, it doesn't.
Does it show up with your entree?
Is it under the appetizer? It says appetizer on the menu. When you go
Soup du jour.
soup does not. Soup shows under soup. Appetizers show under appetizer. Appetizers.
I think you need to let the producer settle this. He would know. He has experience in the restaurant industry.
Gav, what's the answer?
What's the answer? Thank you very much.
The
And I
producer's his
win.
son.
So wait.
So
But wait, does
So-
that mean salad is an app too?
Depends on the size of the salad.
It could be a small size.
So he said
A
it
small
depends on
side
the
salad?
size of the salad.
Depends on the size of the soup too, actually. So it's all on the size.
No, don't. No, this is not. You can't.
I see it as an app.
No, you're trying to. You've never. No.
Explain what he just said. But
Basically, he said
No.
that it depends on the size of the dish. It depends on the size of the salad, or it depends on the size of the soup. But what you failed to mention is that they have their own section on the menu.
They do.
does it make it an entree?
No, it makes it a soup and it makes it a salad. So you have your app, then you have your salad, then you have your soup, then you have your.
It's like a
Your main
four-course
course.
meal. That doesn't exist.
You don't have to order one from each.
I think when this episode is posted, we should ask people and poll it and just see.
I want to know.
I'm going to ask the crowd right now.
Okay, producer has a question.
Yeah.
What about wings? Because wings are typically under.
Wings are an app.
Wings are an app.
Wings.
Wings are an entree.
So you think that
It
the
can
people
be.
who made the menu got it wrong?
Yes.
Both of you. Both of you. They put it in the wrong spot.
And they should also put the soup under the app.
All the
So
menus
the
are wrong.
soup should go under app instead of under soup.
This is a plea to all restaurateurs out there.
It's a plea
Get
to
your
people.
menu right. Get your menu right.
No.
Right? Soup and salad is an appetizer.
Clearly.
Buffalo wings can be an appetizer or an entree depending on your restaurant type.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Get it together.
But I think if you're gonna have wings on your as an appetizer, then don't give you a dozen. Give you like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Half a
Because
dozen
then
max.
you're giving them an entree portion
As an app,
As
right?
an app. Right?
I agree.
I don't know what's happening right now. I really don't.
It's the food for the food. That's what it is.
Like, y'all done lost your mind.
Now we're talking about how much food they
It's
should
the
give
food
you.
before the food.
Listen,
But that's kind of what Gav was saying. Like, and I know what he means, right? Like a salad can be an entree. Like they add steak salad, right? Steak to it or whatever protein. It could be a nice, hefty, and it sits under the entree. But you can also have salads. They don't sit, I don't think, under the apps, but they sit salads like separate,
Right.
like almost like a side salad, right? But when you see it, it's much smaller in portion versus the entree. So it
makes it
can
an
be both,
appetizer.
okay, listen.
right?
Yes, here's the
Okay.
thing. People can do People can do what they want to do, right? If I want, I can order a main course and eat it as an appetizer.
Or dessert first.
Or I can have dessert as an appetizer. We're not arguing where in the meal you can eat or not eat something. So you can eat soup as an app. I'm going to order the soup as an app. But when you look on a menu, it says appetizer, and it has all of the options for appetizer. And then salad. You see all the options for salad.
I'm pulling up El Porto's
Then
menu right now.
soup, and then you'll see soup or soup du jour, soup of the day,
Soup de jus. Soup de jus.
soup du jour.
De jus.
Took 5 years of French.
Yeah, okay.
How do you say it?
Du jour,
No,
Du
the
jour.
soup.
soup.
Oh.
I think it's spelled S-U-P though.
Soup. Soup.
I just pulled up the wrong damn menu
Du jour.
Yeah.
because it says appetizers, salads, and soup.
Oh, so you're going to try to find one? That
No, he
suits-
pulled up the wrong one because
I pulled up the wrong one because it doesn't support my
Yeah,
theory.
it doesn't support his theory.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
So-
next question.
But we still want to hear from
Dead in the
everyone
water.
about if they think soup is an appetizer.
And salad. I want to know about salad. I think salad's an app, but it could be an entree.
I think you need to pick a side. And I think it needs to be mine. If you want another compliment. If you want another compliment from me.
If you want that toilet seat to stay down.
Word. If you want the toilet seat to stay down, I'm gonna start leaving it up.
Oh man! All right, gang. This has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I think we're gonna end up creating our own set of conversation starters for Friends After 40. It's only right.
Yeah,
I
we
think
need
so.
to.
If anyone's still listening at this point in the episode, let us know what you think if we should be creating our own conversation starters. I think that would be fun. But for now, thank you all. Great Sunday. Cheers. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Yes.
And
Thanks,
as usual, check us out. All the platforms, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your podcasts. Come watch us, come hang out, go get our merch. If you're listening this far ahead, you're probably still a fan, so we appreciate you. And for now, we'll see you later, and we'll check you out on the next episode of the Friends After 40 podcast.
Later.
Cheers.
Bye.